Hello everyone. Hi. As you know, my name's Becky and I am the tutor for your level 5 aesthetics laser. I have been on call with quite a few of you today, just a little bit of a review to see where we're up to with everything and how we're all getting on. A couple of people we couldn't actually link up to on Zoom, and that's no problem at all. What I would like you to do is if you can send your work over, and if you could send it in a Word format, would be fabulous. And then what I am going to do is check the work over and give you some pointers on making it better. As you know, this is a level 5 qualification, and because it's a level 5 qualification, it has to be at level 5 standard. So I know obviously some of us have done level 5 before, some of us haven't. And if you haven't, you will need that extra support just to be able to get it right and just make sure it's perfect because we want you to do really well. One thing we have been speaking about today is just about writing styles. So we will be getting something out there to everyone about writing styles. I just wanted to share my screen as well in a moment. And what I wanted to ask everyone to do is just firstly concentrate on Unit 1. Make sure that you put in as much information as possible as you can do. Make sure if you're taking your sources from somewhere that you are referencing them sources as well. Okay. Now, we have got some Zoom dates in play. So we've got 4 Zoom dates where we're going to be going over theory work that we think is relevant for you, because when you come for your theory days, there will be obviously assessors there, IQAs, EQAs that may ask you questions with regards to the content. So we need to make sure that you are up there and know exactly what you're doing. So it's our responsibility to you to make sure that everything's good. Also, we will be sending out more handouts and manuals and things you can pick up on. I know some people have picked up a bit of work and they've done it all really, really fast. And then they've said, can I have my next unit? Now, the thing is the way this qualification works is you have to do so many hours on program, and you do have to recognize and show that you know understanding, okay, especially to that level 5 level, which isn't easy because it's like sort of a classed as a foundation degree level. So obviously, as you know, if most people went to university and they did a foundation degree, you'd be in there for 12 months plus at the least. So we need to make sure even our Speedy Gonzalez students that are going really fast, that we do put as much content in as possible. We put as many describing words as we can do, because last week we did send out some describing words, and they're the words that the IQA, EQA assessor, myself will be looking for within your work. We're also going to be sending out some more Zoom dates. And on top of that as well, we're going to be sending out some practical dates for June, okay? If you can't make them dates, we will have some other ones. We're looking at about 3 days. If people can't do 3 days, we're going to say, okay, we'll try and do it in less. But the more that you get and the more that you come to see us and the more we can help and support, the better things are going to be. So I'm just going to share something just for a moment, just in case anyone hasn't got on today. Now, some people haven't really even started their work, and that's fine. They're just waiting until the Zoom starts. That's okay. But some people have, and they're looking for a bit of advice and guidance. So that's where we've been working to today. So I just wanted to share my screen. I'm going to share my screen now. Share. And I'm going to go on to here. So this, if we can all see, is our first unit for our level 5 laser. Now it's actually classed as level 4, but you can see that it has 65 guided learning hours. So if you think about that, that's that's about 2 weeks work. So really, you've got to be thinking that that should take me, and that would be you doing it full time. And a lot of us don't. So that's how much work has to go into it. And we need to be thinking of these describing words, and we need to be writing to a level 5 standard. That's really important. So obviously, I've been taking people's work and I've been helping to see if we can help with grammar, a little bit of spelling, or just putting things in a better way, because obviously that's really important to us. So when you've seen my Zooms in the past, and I know some of them aren't the best, sometimes I feel like I'm not the best talker. I don't like the camera, but I've done my best on them. And what we've done is we've looked at the learning outcome. So the learning outcome, if we look at advanced skin science, is understand advanced skin science of facial aesthetics. That's the learning outcome. And then we've had all these questions. So in this case, we've got questions 1, and the questions go right down to 10. So 1 to 10, okay, in that section. And what we've discussed is about answering each and every question. So, let's just take one of these questions, for example. So explain the structure and function of the dermal epidermal junction. And that was 1.6, and you've explained that. And that's what you've been asked to do, and that's right. However, when you put them in question form, we need to ask ourselves, are we writing in level 5 form? And probably not. So what I want everyone to do is now, once you send me your first unit, and some of you might have sent me more, but we're concentrating on the first unit, we're getting that right, okay? Doesn't matter if you've gone on to do more, because that's good, because you put more work into extra units and you're creating drafts. But if we go back to our first unit, and we've got 1 to 10, and our first question, and we've got all our answers. So I'm going to give you a report, and in that report, it will have ways to make that better, okay? Now, no one's saying that no one isn't working to their best ability. I know everyone is. However, my job is to be there, support you, and make things even better than that. So, getting back to this, we have put some Zooms out before, but we are going to go recorded Zooms, but we are going to go into proper Zoom question and answer learning, because we feel like that would be better. So we've put them dates in. We've put extra dates and practical. I'm also going to send you this unit as well as it's set out, because what I want you to understand is this, where it says number 1 here, understand advanced skin science of facial aesthetics. That's the question. That's the unit question. And then these are like, as you might think, sub questions. However, if you're going to write to a level 5 standard, what we want to do is we want to amalgamate all of these questions into a bit of an essay, really. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out the questions, and we're going to have the main question, which is understand advanced skin science of facial aesthetics. And you have got to have all that information from question 1 to question 10 into an essay format instead of questions. So that is going to be the challenge for Unit 1. So anyone who's done Unit 1, you've presented all their questions. I've now should have given you a report with any changes, grammar, changes to them questions. Then what I want you to do is amalgamate them questions to answer the learning outcome. Now, you can't pass that learning outcome unless you answer all them points. So that's why I asked you to do it in question form. If you're stuck, or if you don't know and you think this is, oh, it's a bit too much, we are going to be sending out something on level 5, creative writing. But also as well, we do have our Zoom starting soon, and we're going to be doing them every couple of weeks, and we're going to be going through what we need to go through. I'm also going to be having regular reviews with everyone. So don't feel overwhelmed. Everyone's doing absolutely amazing. Please, I'm going to issue you with your report, go through your work, apply that report to your work. Once that's done, then look at the learning outcomes and the questions you've answered, try and put them into an essay form so we meet that level 5 standard. And that means that all the assessment criteria as well will have been met. So I hope you don't mind me doing this little video. It's only a 5-minute video today, 5-10 minutes, but it's just to say thank you to everyone. And we are working hard as well as you to make sure that this qualification is achieved in a realistic time scale with as much support as possible. So thank you from me and for everyone in the Secret Diamond Academy. Thank you.